Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DAC qualifier. This is Mineski versus TNC, a best of 3 series coming your way. I am Luminous, and I'm going to be joined by Ailson. And this time we have moved to Discord. Are you okay? Do you hear me clear?
You mean TeamSpeak? We're on TeamSpeak this time.
Oh, in TeamSpeak. I need to now readjust your audio again to make sure that you are loud enough.
Alright. Well, while you do that, I might as well keep talking so that you have a better idea.
Yes, please do.
Mineski ban out the Tim's Earth Spirit, but not the Darkseer, and pick it up for themselves. And these are some picks just flying out really quickly.
Yep, we got
Darkseer and Pudge, and then Lone Druid right afterwards.
I actually like the Darkseer Pudge combo quite a bit. Obviously, Rot plus Iron Shell is already very strong, but now you get a Surge on top of that. It's maybe not as good as Darkseer Slaughter. Although, depending on who you ask, this might be better, right? This is actually better for the ganking stage of the game, whereas I think Darkseer Slaughter much better for team fighting.
Yeah, that's pretty fair to say. Pudge is that kind of pick that just really potentially could ruin a draft, though. Like for the enemy at least. Like one hook and the team fight's just over sometimes. So in that sense, Pudge is like an insanely powerful hero.
Would you say that Lone Druid is a pretty decent hero against both the Darkseer and Pudge? Because I feel like, you know, you kind of have to walk your way in there. You're taking a lot of right-click bear hits, or the bear could just block your hook. That's also a possibility.
I think it kind of goes both ways.
Okay.
If the Pudge can catch the Lone Druid for his team and can hold them there for a short period of time, like Lone Druid just dies. The only exception is if he has like really defensive items after the initial Dragon Lance and Mjolnir. Like he would need BKB and Scotty or something like that just to be tanky enough to survive if he does get jumped. Otherwise, Lone Druid just demolishes everyone with his right clicks.
I would say upgrading to a Hurricane Pike is a pretty decent idea against a Pudge. We'll see if the Lone Druid player will decide to do so. Most likely Raven going to be playing it, and I think yesterday you said that every time you see Raven play Lone Druid, he always gets his farm on.
Yep. Dragon Lance Mjolnir, like around 18 minutes every single time.
Okay. Do you know if you could mash Savage Roar when you're hooked, such that once the hook ends, the Savage Roar will always happen before the Dismember?
I'm actually not too sure. However, if you have an Aether Lens, then it's pretty much impossible because you start biting him before he even reaches the hook location.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'm sure that interaction should happen like at least once this game. We have Miracle still drafting for the team, which honestly yesterday. Wait, is the Mineski at 2-1? Or did they?
Yeah, Mineski 2-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Execration.
Yeah, the game that they lost was when I believe Miracle was on Spectre, right? And was when
yes, the first game.
In a 1v3 lane where he just kind of sat there for 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it seems to be working out for them. And you mentioned the Slardar Darkseer combo. Like they got the Darkseer Pudge and the Darkseer Ogre.
Yep.
So both of these supports are very good for pairing up with the Darkseer.
Seems like TNC's gonna go for some sort of minus armor strategy with the Dazzle Weave now available to them. I say that's not a bad way to start, but Dazzle seems a little bit out of place in the sense that these are very, very tanky heroes. And, you know, if Dazzle's out of position, he's pretty much just done.
Well, he's gonna have to rely on the Slardar and the... I guess the bear is also like a pretty formidable wall to protect the backline. And I wouldn't be surprised if TNC just go, like you said, the minus armor strat. Just go through with that completely and pick up something like Shadow Fiend.
Sure. TA is also a possibility, although against Rot and Iron Shell might be a little bit dangerous, and Ignite. Alright, actually TA seems pretty bad here, so no TA please.
Think Shadow Fiend or
10 seconds to go.
DK is actually pretty good here as well, I think.
Okay, why DK?
5 seconds.
Well, DK can just start the fight for you. You don't have to really worry about instant bounty hunter pick.
Yo, when's the last time we've seen this hero? Remember last patch was like first phase ban? And then they
And
really,
pick, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he falls off. Well, it's a circle of life for Dota.
Do you know what's my personal theory of why we don't see him ever again anymore? It's
Why is
because
that?
Helm of Dominator. Everybody just like gets a satyr creep, and then your ultimate just actually does nothing.
Yeah, that's a very good point, and definitely like a very viable strategy for
10
dealing with the
seconds
bounty
to
hunter.
go.
But I mean, if you look at the Mineski lineup, like which of these heroes actually
5
buy the
seconds.
Helm of the Dominator? I
Well-
think that honestly the best choice is your Ogre Magi.
Well, obviously the carry is not picked, and carry is generally the one that does buy it. So we'll see. We'll see who is gonna get picked up here. Is there a good carry that you say that's decent against what TNC's got? In fact, it's hard to read what TNC's really trying to do, right? They're just really balanced.
It's just a all around balance. You know, strong for taking a Roshan, strong, pretty decent for taking objectives. I actually still think that Shadow Fiend is a hero that could be picked for TNC, or just a very likely hero to be picked, I think.
Okay. Well, Mineski's gonna take out the Tinker, and TNC's gonna take out the Ursa instead.
Do you think we'll ever see a lone druid and a sniper on the same team?
I don't
10 seconds
think
to
so,
go.
because they both have the same issues.
Just to see projectiles like from like an entire screen away.
I mean,
every
they,
time.
they both have the same weakness, and they both need a lot of space, so I don't know who the hell is gonna create that space for them, so...
Time.
I don't think so, but hey.
Well, TNC are taking their time. I still think that Shadow Fiend is up there. And I probably put something like DK once again, just to get the pushing on a little easier, and just having that wall to deal with the Pudge.
I personally like Invoker a little bit more, simply because I feel like if you go Shadow Fiend, then you're extremely reliant on Sam H being the initiator, and granted, he's one of the best offlane players in C, but that's still a lot of pressure for one player, one hero to do it.
Silencer.
Whoa!
Radiant's pick.
Well, this was definitely not on my list.
No, it is not.
I wonder if this will be a mid lone druid and a carry silencer, or should it? Actually, no. This has got to be a mid silencer, because I think mid silencer just is a very good matchup for the Queen of Pain. I think it's one of the heroes that just destroys Queen of Pain.
Actually, one of the few heroes that don't mind the Ogre harass too much in the mid lane as well, right? Like, sure, he's gonna ignite and run at you, but if you get Glaive at 1, you could kind of just, you know, wreck him pretty hard. And that's gonna be a PA last pick, so if you want the Helm of the Dominator, PA could get it, but likely she's gonna go into like Phase, Deso, Vanguard, that kind of stuff.
Also, another hero that's actually very good at dealing with the lone druid. I think it's one of the better ones. Just blink strike him, or try at least. I think I saw MP pick up Blink Dagger on PA today. Maybe we'll see that from Mineski.
Blink Dagger PA, that's out there.
I think that they lost the game, but still.
What was the
it was
logic
an
behind
interesting
that?
build to see.
What was the logic behind that Blink PA?
I would have to look at the game again just to see, because I don't
10
remember
seconds to
seeing
go.
too much of it. I only caught like the back end of it.
Okay.
5 seconds.
Man, double Blink, too strong.
Well, one of them is not exactly the most reliable.
Which one?
Well, obviously the Blink Strike.
You can make
You
the
need a
argument
target.
that the Blink Strike always goes off, whereas the Blink Dagger gets cancelled, you know? So,
Alright, Tim's going to be playing the Bounty Hunter. It is going to be that mid silencer.
yep. Yeah, I don't think we have anything too out of the ordinary, apart from Jules playing the Ogre and Ninja Boogie playing the Pudge. Ninja Boogie mostly on the 5 position hero, and I see Pudge being more of the 4. And, you know, like every time I look at Jules playing Ogre, he gets a ton of farm on that hero as well. Jay blinking forward, dropping a ward. I don't think that was spotted at all. Sam H obviously has no vision here. I think he's here to break a smoke. Whereas Tim's already dropping some very deep ward of his own.
right in the middle of the lane.
Yeah. Well, they're pinging it out. They're expecting the ward to be there. And they will be correct.
Did they actually get vision of it?
I don't
Did the
think
smoke
they did.
break?
Sauter was inside a... Unless he was smoked. And the smoke broke. Oh, there you go.
Oh, they got it. Easy off lane.
Easy offlane. He does get the first 100 gold, and quick boots is very helpful.
30 seconds to go.
Get some EXP as well.
Wait, is this gonna be a safe lane quap?
Yes. It is going to be a safe lane co-op. Look at his items.
Okay. When's the last time you saw safe lane quap?
I wouldn't even remember.
Yeah. Well, he's
I
gonna.
think they they definitely changed it up probably just because of the last pick silencer.
Okay.
Because like I said, silencer just destroys her in lane, so they just probably just wanted to dodge it completely.
Do you think PA fares any better?
I would say yes. You can
Okay.
just farm safely with your dagger, not have to worry about getting slowed by a last word and then getting right click to death.
I mean, you say farm safely with dagger. Dagger's only 500 range at level 1, so maybe not so safe. Miracle a little bit late to the lane here, and Cuckoo's already look at these glaives, man. So, alright, we got a little bit D ward coming out here. Miracle could just eat that ward for a little bit of extra regen, but looks like the sentry
That
got
ward
eaten
got
back.
eaten.
Yeah. In fact, Miracle has went for Blur at level 1, which I think might be the right play here. There's going to be a lot of harass coming his way. Tim's laying it in, but look at Cuckoo, man. He's actually like lost half of his mana pool just in glaive harass, which is quite
Look at this trade.
quite impressive.
And then both, at the end of the day, both sides are just gonna use the shrines, and then we're gonna see this again for like a minute and a half straight, just trading blows. Well,
Meanwhile-
what's happening to this bot lane though?
Yeah, Jay is getting really cornered in. He has Blink, so he's never really in danger of anything, but Sam H making him sweat a little, I suppose.
Yeah, he's not letting him farm under the tower, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
Alright, Mineski's gonna be the first to use that shrine. Cuckoo is like, he's actually not even close to needing it. He has so much regen.
Yeah. Well, he has to spend money on those regen, right? Whereas I think PA didn't have to, so.
Well, PA actually had to buy his own set of tangos.
Tangos? Okay. Oh, no, Silencer has Tango and Styles. That's my point. I think once Miracle gets his bottle, he'll be fine.
Ninja Boogie manages to get his level 2. I wasn't looking, but did he do that side pull? I'm pretty sure he would have. Yeah, the camp is cleared.
And Cuckoo just continue to harass. Alright, maybe they're gonna make it
middle
go.
lane.
TP's gonna come in right now. The hook. Oh, that one missing a little bit. TNC Reor ports in. That's a 3-man curse. Double damage on Reor as well. They don't get the kill here, but good amount of harass.
That hook was kind of an awkward angle. I did not expect the ogre to actually get hooked there.
Yeah. Well, I knew for sure the Silencer wasn't gonna get hit though.
Yeah, because the bounty hunter was standing in front of him anyway,
Yeah.
which is well played by the bounty hunter.
Do you like-
He definitely knew.
Do you like Cuckoo's item progression here? Double no talisman. I wonder if he's gonna upgrade to Veil a little bit later on. I've never seen that build before. It could just be a laning kind of thing, but that's gonna give him so much early into harass Miracle. Look at him, he's like half HP again.
I actually think Veil on Silencer is not bad at all, especially if you look at the way he's building it right now. Look at how much magic damage this is.
Show.
Oh, one more hit?
Yeah,
Is he
he-
actually gonna die? No, he's fine.
But here comes Ninja Boogie
Oh,
here.
that overextension though. Cuckoo's definitely dead.
Oh, but Miracle comes back in, almost dies as a result. He really wants that experience. He will get it. Ninja Boogie draws first blood. Looks like Cuckoo got a little bit went a little bit too hard there for that engagement. Right,
But you can definitely see the potential of this magic build. And the stats overall are like really good for a silencer anyways. He needs that armor and all that int, definitely worth it.
I mean, the cost investment is actually quite low, right? Compared to like Wraithband and Bracer, it is the lowest of the three. So, alright, we're gonna take another shrine usage here, Miracle. And now he's gonna walk back to the mid lane where he has infused raindrops to help him tank a little bit more.
But even, you know,
Oh,
even
what a hook!
Oh, top lane, the hook?
Okay, they're missing out a little bit, but Raven is still running pretty
so
fast.
fast.
He has Savage Roar, I think. No! The first hit root, what a player! Now the heal bomb's gonna come through. Ninja Boogie's gonna be dead.
Well, that's depressing.
Yeah, I think.
There it comes out. First hit root.
Oh, back in the
I think he
mid.
would have died anyways though, because Dazzle was right next to him.
Well, the thing is, I think Ninja Boogie didn't expect him to hit the hook, because he ran the other way. If he had just Rot immediately with Iron Shot and Surge, Dazzle wouldn't have even made it in time. That's gonna fly out in the mid lane. Tim's. Okay, there's a Shuriken toss, and Ninja Boogie's looking for the hook, but the TP in is gonna ward him away, so thus not coming to fruition.
Yeah, Cuckoo does end up going down again, but they kill off Miracle in return. And all things considered, Cuckoo is doing really well in this middle lane.
I mean, he is CSing very well, but I'm still somewhat worried for him, because I don't think a Mist Silencer is a hero that could die multiple times and recover. He's not like a Shadow Fiend with massive flash farming capabilities. And also,
I think
he's not getting these
while
plus
that
ins.
is true. Yeah, go ahead.
He's not getting the plus ins for any of these kills because he's always the one dying first. So I don't think he's gaining too much in the mid lane apart from, you know, just CS and experience mid.
I think that's, while that is like kind of true, I think it's okay with the kind of lineup he has. He's not exactly, you know, expected to carry this game by himself.
Okay.
I think just by getting a decent amount, which he definitely is, Raven can do the heavy lifting. Like it's like I always say, he's gonna have those items when it hits like 18 minutes. When Global goes off,
Yeah.
trying to save Sam H, but he still dies.
A little bit of whiff by Cuckoo there because Sonic Wave already came out,
Getting the business.
and as a result, the TP did not complete. I mean, it's not the worst to whiff your global like that because as a core silencer, you hit so much quicker than a support silencer that normally at this point in the game, like a support silencer would be like level 4 or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. They're not exactly, you know,
Tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
in a hurry to make use of it.
Yep. Ninja Boogie has Invis Rune, but I'm pretty sure the Bounty Hunter saw that Invis being picked up.
Bounty Hunter is just watching Darkseer farm and stealing his EXP.
Yeah, not bad.
This is how you level, at the expense of your opponents.
The dire best do
Sam H is already level 6.
Yeah, Sam H just by dying here has about the same amount of net worth compared to a Queen of Pain, which is really all you could ask for. He's gone for a bottle. It seems like Sam H is really a fan of this bottle in the offlane, more so than I think any other offlaner.
I think you're actually right about that. It's a really good item for the offlaner now. I think if you prioritize picking up the bounty rune on your side, you get a lot of value out of it.
I mean, especially on heroes like Slaughter and Darkseer, which he plays a ton of, you have some sort of extra mobility spell to allow you to get to those runes. And speaking of which, Sam H gonna take out Invis, but what a hook to deny. He's gonna try to go back for it, Jules, but no, Queen of Flame blinks back in, denies the rune, and now Sam H in a lot of trouble. The Grave is gonna come through, but I think Queen of Pain will follow and come in for another kill. Dagger coming in. I think the poison, but the deny!
Oh, the deny!
And now Jay in a lot of trouble. Jay is gonna pop the magic stick. He has a regen. The defensive hook not gonna hit. And now he could pop the regen and turn the other direction. The regen got cancelled, I believe, by the Orb of Venom tick. And now Tim's gonna go down. Cuckoo is still trying to do what he can, but he's being slowed down. Now they're gonna turn it around for Jules. Jules will go down. But they're not done yet.
Well, they do have the shrine.
Man, Jay getting his regen popped off by a Orb of Venom tick. He was very patient to wait out the curves, but...
Yeah, that Orb of Venom. I wasn't actually sure if that removes.
Dire's mid towers have
I'm pretty sure
Regen.
in the old patch it didn't, but apparently in the new patch it does.
In the new one, yeah.
That's one thing that I had to learn the hard way. Well, I gotta say
Well, looks like
the mid lane, I think Miracle is recovering pretty decently now. He's still like 500 net worth behind, but
brewing at
PA is gonna farm much faster in the mid game than a Silencer would.
I actually don't know if that actually is true. It really depends on how Silencer ends up itemizing. I watched from that same series where MP played PA, mid one was playing Silencer and he was just top farmer the entire game.
Oh, Tim's going for the courier.
Radiant's courier.
Gonna find it, but he is gonna get hooked. Do they have another dust? Global's gonna come out, and Tim's is gonna get away
there's
with
no
murder.
detection.
Yep. They dusted earlier down the river to actually catch him. And now Jay on the bottom side. I think the global was meant for him. And he survives. Man, Tim's is being so annoying here.
But yeah, like I was saying, mid one was able to stay top farmer, but that's only because he went for the Midas route.
Okay. Well, Silencer is banking quite a bit of gold. We'll see if he's gonna be going for that Midas route. Miracle is just constantly laying it in with the daggers. I mean, Cuckoo does have a magic stick, but the harass is real.
Well, he's got Helm of the Dominator queued up. Quite an interesting build.
Towers
Okay.
I say so.
Dire's top towers. You know the drill.
Bottom lane.
Interesting build.
Power's gonna...
Last sword is going to be the last skill to be leveled up. Oh, bottom lane.
Yeah,
It's going
Jules
to be a huge brawl here.
taking a lot of CS here. The Grave's gonna get cast very prematurely. Ogre has gone down. Now the root going on Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie's gonna go down as well. Sonic Wave, a ton of damage output. Jay blinks forward, but does not have vision. Now nice vacuum back in to cut off. Miracle comes in for the one quick kill, but now he's still somewhat surrounded. One hit crit on the Sam H. They really want Sam H. Miracle's still running away. He's got the haste rune, but the last tick of the right click. Raven's doing so much work in this team fight, but still, nice one-hit root again! Raven praying to RNG Jesus, but does not get the last hit root again. But Raven, I think he got 3 kills in that engagement.
I'm actually not sure.
Pretty sure it said
But
triple kill.
whatever the case is, I mean, he doesn't even have any items. So that's just the strength of having all that minus armor.
Yeah.
Just chunk the Phantom Assassin. Even though PA has 14 armor, like one hit, it seemed like what normally wouldn't kill PA at that health value. Just dead.
I don't know if she's actually like blurring anything either. So it's unfortunate. So far I gotta say I'm not really feeling the Pudge, man. Hasn't done much of anything.
Yeah, and unfortunately when he did hit the hooks, they didn't have the detection for the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So a lot of missed opportunities here and there.
Oh, Tim's is gonna run right into a sentry range.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Alright, so after getting the Helm of the Dominator, it looks like Cuckoo is going to go back for that Veil.
Okay. Well,
And you know, with after seeing
Towers getting the
how strong Arcane Curse is, I think farming with Arcane Curse is actually like not that bad. It's actually pretty quick.
I've never seen it in combination of Veil as a farming tool, but we'll see how it plays out. Also, this build gives him a ton of armor. Like, you're dealing with a PA at the end of the day, right? So having all of this armor value is definitely going to help out. Big smoke down the line. They have a net here. They will net up Jay, and Sam H already has a blink. I say they need to depend on him. Well, he's delivering every single time.
towers hurting
Yeah, very, very nice timing on that Slaughter Art Blink Dagger.
like this.
Only 13 minutes in, and they get a pretty big kill with the first reveal.
Yep.
That transitions into a tower as well.
And you can see the... I don't think they even needed the global silence there, but I guess preventing a defensive hook or something like that.
Tower won't last.
But the Dark Shore Warlord net was legit from the silencer.
Helm of the Dominator. It's the future. Oh, hook on Cuckoo. This is big.
Yep, they need to get a quick kill though. They're gonna try to purge something. Cuckoo's gonna be going down.
very much needed kill for Mineski.
Yep. I mean, they're not the one that's operating with track, so trading kills still in favor of TNC. And this pudge from Ninja Boogie needs to have a very clean game to start putting his team on his back.
But the real final boss is whether or not you can deal with Ravens.
Yep.
And Raven is only 4 minutes off that marker for the 18-minute Mjolnir Dragonlance build.
Oh, I would say
I
he's...
swear, every single time, it's almost like his farming pattern is like perfected for this kind of timing.
Are our senses again coming his way? He's gonna surge himself out. Track is not laid out on him. Now it is. And now... Oh, they got the Purge creep! Purge? Oh, Blink Crush is gonna be there. I think the Purge is waiting for the surge to come out. And now the hook. A little bit short here. Ninja Boogie not level 7. Oh, he is level 7. Didn't look like the max range hook, but good retreat here by Mineski, and they don't lose anybody. So every time I see Jay playing the Queen of Pain, he's always very, very on point, but seems like this has been a fairly weak game for him. 2-3-3 is his score, and he's going to be going for the Orchid the way that he always does, and it's going to be very key against Reaver.
I think his lane was just really rough for him to deal with.
Yeah.
He did not have an easy time. Like, you saw at level 2, he just got zoned to the back of his tower.
I mean, you would expect a Slaughter to not have that kind of effect, but hold that thought here. Immediate bite going on to Jill. Sam H. Oh, it's going to get a little bit of help in the form of Global. They got a Grave on top of him as well in the backline. Tim's nice vac wall, but there's no follow-up here. And now it's going to be Queen of Pain dropping very low. Sonic Wave coming through, finishing where. And look at all of those illusions pinging out on Cuckoo. He does have the weave going on him, so I'm not sure whether the team should chase. Meanwhile, Raven on the back line. The root is going to work here. Nice fair, no blink away from him. They want Raven, but here comes Sam H coming in from the back line. RR trying to search himself away, but again, so much right-click damage thanks to the Corrosive Haze. Jules trying to run away, but I think he's just going to get mauled down by this Zoo. Miracle still running away in his space. Hook coming in, the bear though blocking, and now maybe he's trying to kill the bear. The bite onto the bear. I'm not sure who actually got the 300 gold, but Raven survives.
It might have actually been the tower.
Oh.
They're actually denied 300 gold as well, I think.
Yeah, I think that was the case. So Mineski takes a team fight like behind their tower and lost it badly. TNC just going in. We see once again the Cuckoo Silencer just making this Pudge look silly.
And I think the bigger issue is just it really shows how important it is to focus the Lone Druid in these engagements. Like,
I mean,
you just
they
can't let him do his own thing.
He's
like,
got
he just
global.
right-clicked everyone to death.
He's got global backup. He's got Grave. Sam H is coming in and out of these team fights by crushing repeatedly. I agree with you. They have to focus on Raven, but it's tough.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, looks like he isn't going to go for the Mjolnir first. He's actually going to finish Hurricane Pike first.
Yeah, I mean, like I said during the drafting phase, I think when there's a Pudge in the game, you could just, play safe. Get the Hurricane Pike. And Jay's going to get caught again. Any roots here?
Root?
Bear's going to push him away.
Here.
Yeah. I think when the bear gets to walk up to you at melee range, you're probably dead as a quap.
A very, very easy Roshan for TNC.
Man, TNC is like taking Mineski to school right now. Everything looks super easy.
I think we mentioned it before. I think TNC is definitely considered as one of the best. Oh, top lane.
Yeah, Jules
Tim's
trying to
canceled
TP out.
Jewel. He's just giving up.
Yeah, might as
Trying
well
to buy items.
buy items. He's gonna go down. Raven's on a monster kill streak. He might still be able to hit that timing, despite like buying a 3k item in between.
Well, it's already 18 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's only got 900 gold.
He's
but,
failed.
He's gonna get it in like 3 minutes, I think, or even less at this rate.
Bottom lane, Ninja Boogie finds a kill on Cuckoo, but kind of like you mentioned earlier during the laning phase, Cuckoo's not really about his right-click damage. It's really about Raven.
The nice thing about it too is that he actually, with this kind of build, he definitely can transition later on if he wanted to. And TNC, they're gonna touch the tower.
They are touching it a lot. Fiercely touching it.
500 HP gone just like that. I think they could have actually gone for a little bit more, but I guess they don't want to risk it.
I like this.
considering
The fake
there's a
back.
punch.
I'm not sure what did I observe ward by the Radiant. I've seen it. And
They might just
Darkseer-
know something as
Oh,
well.
Darkseer does not
idea.
see it. That's going to be a 4-man track. Yo, he's dead, and I think the push recommences. The fake back, so good.
They just have to be careful of the punch hooks. As long as you're careful of the punch hooks, I think this is pretty easy for attack to take.
They still have Global, and we might see it right here. Blink Crusher by Samage. Global to follow things up, and TNC about to overrun. Pudge is going to be the first one to go down. Fear into root hit against Jay. Jay taking a ton of damage. He will also go down. We're going to need to see some buybacks right now if they're going to look to hold Jules. Taking a ton of that damage. Force that forward. That's going to be yet another kill. And that's GG.
They just called GG.
20 minutes
Wow.
in. TNC rolls them. It's like a train
They-
coming.
They were baited by their own hook. They hook in what was meant to be a free bounty hunter kill, and then Global comes out and Sam H like really quick with the double crush, and just really easy for Raven to right click everyone to death.
We kind of doubted this last pick, Silencer, at least I did. But seeing how monstrous it is against the Pudge, like, there's nothing to be said.
Look at the damage he dealt too. Like we were talking about how much damage Raven did. Like Raven's 10-0 on 5, but Cuckoo did pretty much the same amount of damage in terms of hero damage.
I
That's
mean,
actually like really impressive.
when you Arcane Curse with Veil on top and everyone's casting spell left and right, yeah, it's crazy. So,
Silencer's OP.
do you think Mineski got outdrafted, or is there something else in it?
I would actually say that Mineski got outdrafted, for sure. But at the same time, I think TNC all around they just look much more solid as a team.
Yeah, they play very well. I mean, Bounty Hunter making a comeback, at least in this game, in a kind of very hyper-aggressive strategy. But to me, still, Sam H is the MVP, right? Got this such an early blink, and after they got blink, I don't think they were close to even losing a fight.
I don't think they actually. I think you're right. I don't think they lost any fight. It was just Raven getting 3 to 4 kills every team fight after that, and then the game was easy.
Well, that was game 1 in the book here. TNC making it look super easy. Game 2, after a short break, we'll be back.